notes. Also feedback too. Okay, it's 4. Okay, let's go live on Instagram. And then Gabby, let me know when you posted too. Actually, we don't even need the password, so just post whenever.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Kevin. Do whichever one that we're dropping on Wednesday. Okay. Hello, guys. No. Okay, let me go live on Instagram too. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. See, Jewels and Baubles Drop. Okay. For those of you who are hopping on right now, hello. I'll tell you exactly how today's show is going to work today. Okay. Hold on. I need to pin this comment here. Let me finish typing, actually. Exactly. Oh,
Justine?
exactly. 5 p.m. PT on FashionNica. Okay. Hi, guys. Okay. Pinning right now. Okay. Slay. Hello. It is our final Jewelry and Bauble Drop of Birthday Bag Month. Here, let me fix our sign so you can see. Hopefully, it is the correct way. FashionNica forever. 4, because we are 4. Anyways, okay, I will do a super quick intro. Today's show is bite-sized, so literally a 1-hour show that I'm sharing all of the 60 pieces that we sourced for today's show. This is our jewelry drop, by the way, so jewelry and baubles, so think vintage Chanel. We also are, for the first time, releasing brooches, so all of these brooches on me are actually going to be dropping in today's drop. So yeah, feel free to look at the link that we have over here. But the drop is at exactly 5 p.m. Pacific time on FashionNica. If you're watching this right now, that means you're watching the sneak peek preview, so you can kind of get a little bite before so you know exactly what it is. But we've got vintage Chanel, new Chanel, Dior, Fendi, Gucci, Hermes, Loewe, Celine, Prada. What else do we have? Oh, Bulgari, Cartier, Van Cleef and Arpels. And I want to say those are all the brands that we have. But with that said, feel free to look at our sneak peek video. We posted it a few minutes ago, but you'll see at least like 30 of the 60 pieces that we're dropping. But if it's backwards, just pretend it's not. We'll just believe that it says FashionNica forever. Use your imagination. Okay, with that said, I'm going to start off with the first piece. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask away, because we do have our mods on wherever you're watching, YouTube, fashionica.com, or on Instagram. Okay, cool. So I'm going to grab the first pair, and I'm going to start off with a pair that I have in my collection, and it was really what started my love for vintage jewelry, and it is these little vintage Chanel 24 karat gold plated hardware turn lock earrings. So this specific one is made in the year 1997. So it's a 1997 pair, meaning that they're made with 24 karat gold plated hardware. On top of that, I freaking love these earrings, especially for someone that just wants like a classic little pair that they can wear day in and day out and go with pretty much everything, really elevate a look, because it's pretty much the same size as like a Chanel bag turn lock. So they're really easy to wear too, very lightweight. So highly recommend this pair if you are like still entering into your like vintage jewelry collection. This is a must. So this pair, and then I'm gonna get up close. I'm on a few cameras, so I'm gonna share details of each up close, and then also we have modeling photos and up close photos once you see the sneak peek. The sneak peek is going to drop if you haven't seen it yet. It's going to be on fashionica.com, by the way. Okay, so this pair, she's in excellent vintage condition, and she's going to drop at $679. $679. And if you're just hopping on, this is the first pair that we're sharing. Let's move on to the next. So I think I'm going to do a brooch next because this is officially our first time sourcing and dropping brooches. So we'll start off with this little insignia Dior brooch. Not even little, it's a pretty large one. I think it's so cute stacking brooches, kind of like how we have it right here, like on the blazer. If you are a brooch girly, highly recommend doing this with either your blazers or even with your bags. Like if you have a tote bag, I think that would be super cute to like have all of your vintage brooches hanging off of that. But I'll share this one up close. So it's a Dior insignia twisted rope motif brooch. So it's basically, it has the Dior, the little eye dot is a crystal, and then it has the rope details, really textured, great size. And yeah, I think she's so cute on the lapel. So this piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 529, and she's gonna come with her Dior box as well. So this one is 529. Okay, moving to the next piece, and I'm gonna go fairly quick because we have over 60 pieces in less than an hour. So this again, like this is a very bite-sized preview for people who want to see like a sneak peek. But this piece, we're gonna do a little vintage Chanel belt, and it does come with her box. So this one, technically it's a belt, but like I think I've told you guys so many times that like we love sourcing belts for the versatility. So obviously you can wear it like this where you cinch your waist and like wear it as a bracelet. It's a double CC, by the way. So it's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware, and then the CCs itself are like a hammered CC. Really pretty chain belt. But on top of that, so you could wear it like this, right? And then there's even like a little tiny CC hanging out at the end. You could also use it as like potentially a layered necklace. So like so, okay? Or you can use it as a bag strap. So pretend you have like, and you have to use your imagination for this one because it's a little hard to like explain, but you can use this as like, pretend there's a Chanel wallet or a Chanel flap, and then you kind of like loop it over your shoulder, and then it becomes a cute little bag strap. And again, you kind of have to use your imagination because it's hard to like explain it, but it'll kind of hang like this and then act as like a little short bag. And then another way is like just hanging off of a Birkin or the Chanel executive tote, if you're familiar with that. So kind of like Birkin-ish vibes, but hanging it off so it's a bag charm. And then you know what? We actually have a Birkin here for sampling. So this piece is not available today, but it might be available in Wednesday's bag drop, hanging it like so. So there's a few ways, especially when you get like a little vintage belt where you can play around with it, especially if it has chains. So this piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 11.99. 11.99. Okay, moving to, since I already shared this Birkin, there's a little bag charm on the Birkin. It is this Hermes leather shopping bag charm. So if you have ever seen a haul or if you've ever been to Hermes, these are the shopping bags that they come with, but it's like this leather one. I believe it's Swift leather that it's made with. I just think it's so cute that even like the straps feel like the Hermes handle strap, if that makes sense, for the little bags. But I'll get up close so you can see it. It's in the vibrant Hermes orange. And then, yeah, she'll just hang off like a bag charm. So this piece, when she drops, this is going to be $299. $299 for the little Hermes bag charm. Okay, moving to the next piece. Ooh, shall we show a little fine jewelry next? This one. Please. It's a popsicle. How cute is that? So it's by Bulgari. It's this malachite and diamond popsicle. I want to get up close to the details because I think the details are so cute. So it's made with 18 karat rose gold, and I'm going to show both cameras. So 18 karat rose gold, the little popsicle stick. So this area has Bulgari engraved. So cute detail on the bottom there. And then you get that malachite stone. And then look at how cute this part is. It's a little like a little fairy took a bite into this malachite, and now there's like dripping diamonds on this. So it's a little diamond bite. Anyways, it's called the Bulgari 18 karat rose gold malachite and diamond gelati bracelet. And this piece, she is in excellent condition. Excellent, excellent condition. I love the color of this too. This piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 19.99. 19.99. Also, the cool thing about this piece is the how you like open and close it is literally by like pulling the Bulgari stick out of the popsicle. So it's like you're like eating it up and then all you have is a stick left. Okay, moving to the next piece. We love our vintage Chanel, most especially our vintage Chanel earrings here. So expect to see quite a few vintage Chanel earrings in today's show. This one. So this is a 1989 like geometric diamond shaped 24 karat gold plated hardware clip-on earring. And then let me show the size. Surprisingly for the size, she's pretty lightweight. I'll hold it close to the ear so you can get a general idea of like size how it'll look, but again, we have modeling photos once they actually drop on the shop, so you'll be able to get a better idea. But this is how it'll sit. And then this piece, when she drops, she will come with her box and she's gonna drop at 449. 449. And again, since she's from 1989, she's made with 24 karat gold plating. Okay, next up, a pretty rare one. We've only been able to source this one other time, and it is this rare, I talked about it in our video that we posted, but it's this rare 1995 vintage Chanel mother of pearl bangle. I love the details on this. So each little circle is mother of pearl, and then there is a 24 karat gold plated hardware CC logo on each of it. And she's definitely a statement. I would either style it with like when I'm wearing something short sleeve, or I think it'd be cute if you have like, picture a long tight black sleeve and then kind of like wrapping it around the black sleeve. I feel like that look is very editorial, but this piece, I'll show it on so you can see it. I wouldn't even stack it with like anything else. Like this is a statement on its own, so I wouldn't wear any like, other bracelets. Maybe I'll put like a watch on this side, but just keep this on its own. And this piece, when she drops, the Rare Chanel 1995 Mother of Pearl logo bangle, she's gonna drop at $17.99. $17.99, and she's in excellent vintage condition. Okay, moving to the next piece, we'll go back to a little fine jewelry piece next. And hello, hello, a little Cartier comes with her box and her card envelope, and then also the box, the ring box. We have a Cartier diamond small love ring. So this one is in yellow gold, 18 karat yellow gold to be exact. It's the size small, and then if you can see, there's a little diamond hanging out right there in the middle. I think this would be so cute if you stacked it or even wore it on its own. For size reference, this one is a size 6, by the way. So I'll have it on my pinky. I'm actually wearing my Cartier love ring that I got for myself when I finished paying off my student loans. But yeah, it's a cute little milestone gift for someone as well. So this piece, she is 0.02 diamond carats, by the way. And then the overall weight itself for the band is 5.4 grams. And when she drops, she's going to drop at 15.99. 15.99 for the Cartier Love Diamond Small Ring. Okay, moving to the next piece. Let's go for a vintage Chanel next. Okay, we'll go for these little Chanel, and I'm almost certain we have the matching set. We have a couple of matching sets in today's show, so I'm pretty sure this is one of them. It does come with its box, by the way, and another very lightweight little 24 karat gold plated hardware vintage Chanel clip-on earring. It has the CC emblem, but then on the sides, it's kind of got like that round frame, and then it spells out Chanel Paris. It's like a mini sized clip-on earring made in the year 1992. And then for size reference, you see how it's pretty much the same size as my turn locks? So it'll kind of like sit over here. You could stack it if you want to, or on its own, it already makes a statement in itself. And this piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 489. 489. Moving to the next piece. Ooh, let's go back to a fine piece. I'm gonna do this little diamond Gucci ring. So it's this 18 karat gold diamond, literally all over that make up an X with the GG hanging out in the middle. This one is a size, This one's a size 5. The overall weight of it is 3.2 grams. And then I'm gonna model it so you can see. I love that X design. It's just something interesting to look at, especially if you love to like layer and do like stacking for your fingers. So I'll hold it up close for both cameras so you can see it a little bit better. But diamonds all throughout, and then reaching over here, and then it has that 18 karat gold in the back, kind of like this area, the X area. The total amount of diamonds, 88 diamonds are on this. 88 diamonds on this guy. So, total weight again, she's 3.2 grams, 18 karat solid gold, and she is going to drop at 909. 909. Okay, next up, let's do the matching set to the turn lock earrings. So this one comes with its box, and coming up is a 1997 piece. So vintage Chanel 1997 turn lock choker necklace. So made with 24 karat gold plated hardware. She's a lightweight curb chain necklace, and I love the turn lock necklaces because it's so fun to like open and close them, because that's actually how you like put the necklace on and then you take it off. So let me get up close. It's a tinier CC logo, and then I'll kind of like model it so you can see it a little bit better where it's going to sit. It's definitely more on like the choker side, so it's going to sit a little bit higher, but great size, especially because it's not like super chunky. And then this piece, when she drops, she is going to be $16.99. $16.99 for the vintage Chanel 24 karat gold plated hardware turn lock necklace. Okay, next up, let's do this Chanel bracelet. So not often do we find vintage Chanel jewelry that has leather in it, and we were able to find a few of them for today's show. So this one we'll start off with a vintage Chanel 1997. So this is actually the same year as the turn lock necklace I shared just right now. Vintage Chanel chain and leather coins bracelet. So you have the Coco Mademoiselle coins that we typically see either on bags or some jewelry. And then between each are little CC logos made with 24 karat gold plated hardware. But the kicker is that you kind of get like a chain looking like edge, kind of similar to like the Chanel classic flap that you see on bags. So it's got that intertwined leather lambskin, and then with the 24 karat gold plating, and then how you open it, pretty cute how you're able to like open and close it. You don't typically see this like locking mechanism, so it's nice and secure. And this piece, she's going to drop at, oh, the length, by the way, is 8.25 inches. 8.25 inches on me. I am able to actually just kind of like, I don't even have to open and close it. I can just kind of like loop it around, and then that's how it'll sit. Again, for this one, I think because it's a larger bracelet too, you could potentially wear this with like a white long sleeve and then stack it over, if that makes sense. So again, it looks very editorial. So this piece, when she drops, this is the 1997 chain and leather coins Chanel bracelet, and she's gonna drop at $11.99. $11.99. And I'm gonna get up close one more time because I feel like I'm moving a lot with this one, so you can see it just a smidge better. Okay, moving to the next piece. Let's go to Celine. We haven't done Celine yet. So we have this little vintage Celine airplane necklace. I could not find this anywhere online, by the way, but it's a little mini airplane, and then you get the Triumph charm hanging out on this side. It's made with sterling silver, and let me get up really close so you can see it a little better. She's really mini, especially for the girlies that love the charm necklaces. This would be such a cute addition to your necklace stack. But let me get up close again so you can see it just a smidge better, because the airplane is super tiny, but it has really cute details to it. And then this piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop, she's a lobster clasp, by the way, so really easy to open and close. She's gonna drop at 209, 209 for the sterling silver Celine Triumph necklace. Okay, this is another example of how we have a couple of sets in today's show. Justine, if you don't mind, can I see the necklace with this too, please? Or the bracelet? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so we have the brooch, right? We now have the clip-on earring of this. So it's the Dior Insignia clip-on earring. It's very lightweight. It's made with gold hardware, and she is smaller. I'm comparing it with the Chanel Turnlock. She is smaller. She almost looks like she could be like a tiny stud. Maybe not tiny, small. We'll go with the word small. Small stud, but it's the same exact insignia as this one. And then this piece, when she drops, hi Galia, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 279. 279. And then in the same collection, we have the Dior insignia curb chain bracelet. So this is like the matching set to the necklace and also to the brooch. So it has the insignia logo, and then this is a curb chain. And then do we have the okay. 7.25 is the length. And then let me get up close. It's got the glorious, like, sparkly curb chain too. So although it's still like lightweight, it's got like chunkiness to that, if that makes sense, because it's like still a smaller bracelet, but there is some chunk to it. And then this piece, when she drops, she's gonna be 349. 349. Okay, so that was the matching set of those pieces. I'll continue to share. But you know how I mentioned that we have a few like leather like jewels for today's show? So this is the second one that I'm going to be sharing, and it is a Chanel leather logo clip-on earring. Let me get up close so you can see. So it's made with the black lambskin leather, 24 karat gold plated hardware. It almost reminds me, I don't know why. You know what? No, I feel like you guys would be able to see this too. Kind of like a tambourine, right? Or like maybe like a drum set. I don't know. It's kind of giving that vibe, but it's got the 24 karat gold plated hardware all around as well, all those little balls. And then I'll hold it steady so you can see she's definitely a statement piece. I would not stack it. I would keep it on its own. Maybe style it with like the Chanel leather bracelet that I shared earlier. But this piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 569. 569. Okay, next up we have, let me share a brooch next. We are going to do go with the Celine. So we have this Celine Triumph brooch over here. And you guys have seen this logo. It's like, we call it the chubby Celine Triumph because it's slightly chubbier than like a Triumph logo. But this is typically what you'll see on their vintage Celine bags. I'll get up close so you can see it a little bit better. But it has the Triumph logo, but on the side of it, it spells out Celine engraved. And I'll get up really close again so you can see it just a smidge. And then for those who are watching on YouTube, here you go. See, she's like a matte gold hardware. And again, with any of these brooches, stack it, wear it with a blazer, use it on a tote bag, and then add all of your charms. I feel like that's what kind of like customizes, makes it a little bit more personal when you have this fun, like, I don't know, the fun setup with all of the brooches. Anyways, this piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 329. 329 for the Celine Triumph brooch. Okay, moving to this one. Okay, we have a Bulgari piece up next. She's made with mother of pearl, and I promise I'll get up close for both cameras so you can see the detail. Mother of pearl, 18 karat rose gold diamonds. So diamonds throughout with the mother of pearl. And then this is the Serpenti Viper band. I'll hold it. I'll put it on my finger so you can see it a little bit better. But this is a size 4.75. I think this would be amazing as a pinky ring or stacked with other rings as well, especially if you love Bulgari and you have a few in your collection already. This would be so cute with like the other Serpenti rings that they have. So this one is made with 18 karat rose gold, and she has 12 diamonds all throughout. So 12 diamonds. Her total weight is 3.8 grams. 3.8 grams. And then in terms of the diamonds, she's 12, but it also has 0.21 carats worth of diamonds. So 0.21 worth of carat, and then 3.8 grams for the overall weight. Okay, this piece, when she drops, she is in excellent condition. Excellent condition. And I'll get up close one more time so you can see it a little bit better. But again, I think this would be so pretty on someone's like stacked fingers. And when she drops, she's gonna drop at $24.99. $24.99 for the Bulgari 18 karat rose gold mother of pearl Serpenti ring. Okay, next up, such a statement with this one. So This is a vintage Chanel. I'm going to share all the different ways you can use this piece because since it has such a long chain, the options are endless. I'll get up close first so you can see the detail and the design. So it's a 1994 Baroque pendant necklace. It's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware, but look at the links. Look at the little emblem. Like it's got that textured Baroque design to it. So as a necklace, first off, it's going to be long if you were to wear it truly like this, but how it's meant to be worn is if you want to wear it worn like this as a double chain, or you can use it as a belt, maybe have it around like this, or you can use it as a bag charm. And I'll share how that looks. You kind of have to like play around with it, but there's the opportunities are endless with this because of how much versatility it has. Wait, let me hold it this way. Okay. So this is how it'll look. And again, she's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware, made in 1994. Such a unique design. I want to say the shape is almost like a guitar pick shape to it, especially because it's like flattened. But this piece, when she drops, she's going to drop at $9.99. $9.99. And then since I'm already showing the bag, let me share the bag charm on it. We've sourced this a number of times. So it's the little Hermes Epsom glove clip. Obviously, use this as a glove clip, so hang your gloves off of it. But there's so much versatility with it because you can hang sunglasses, you can hang your scarves from it as well. You can really hang like whatever you want, even like adding bag charms to this as well. But it's made with Epsom leather and it's in the color gold with gold hardware. And then hang it off of a Birkin, hang it off of Kelly, hang it off of pretty much anything. But a lot of versatility with this. We do have some photos on FashionNica.com. Once you actually see the modeling photos, you'll be able to see the different ways you can wear this piece. But this one, when she drops, she's the Hermes Epsom Clou de Sel motif glove ring, and she's gonna drop at $349. $349. Next up, we have these little Dior earrings. We love finding this one too. So first off, she is the tribal Dior pearl earring. And it's really cute how you're able to wear it because at first glance, you wear the stud in the front and then in the back is where the party happens. So you have like a little pearl hanging out in the back of your ear, but on top of that, these little Dior letter charms hang out at the bottom. So it's like so interesting how you put it on, but it's such a vibe when you actually have it on because it's so different for an earring. I'll get up close so you can see it has little crystals on the O logo and then all the other gold hardware Dior letters. So this piece, when she drops, this is the Dior Tribal Pearl Earring, really popular piece. We do try to source this as often as we're able to, maybe once a month. This one, when she drops, she's gonna drop at $549. $549. Okay, next up, our one and only tie. That is correct, right? Okay. So, our one and only tie. And then, yes, we'll talk about the seahorse charm next. Is it okay? Justine, can you prep that? So, you guys know how much I've been loving my ties. And you guys have started asking us to source more and more. So, this is the one for tonight. It is a vintage Gucci monogram silk tie. The colorway, I want to say it's like in between gray, potentially like has some blue tints to it. I'll get up really close. I think it looks really good with denim, especially for the summertime. If you're wearing like a white button up and then some denim below, like a dark denim below. But it's the monogram, very similar to what I wear, then you probably have seen in our videos. I just wore mine last week, actually, as an Easter egg into today. So there's a few different ways you can wear a tie, which is why at least add one into your collection and see if it's your cup of tea. So you can wear it like the most traditional way with a little button up and then wearing it like so. You can also tie it, and we share a little photo of how you can actually wear this outside of like a conventional tie, but you can almost tie it as like a chic little bow. And then a new way that we started, and you actually will see it in our modeling photos because we did style it that way, is J.W. Anderson. He just posted, he during his runway show, he actually had some of the models wearing their ties. Oh, it's hard to explain it right now because I'm not wearing a button up, but basically it looks like a disheveled collar. So it looks like the tie is correctly on, but one side has it like hanging out on the exterior of the lapel versus like hiding it. So I don't know. I feel like that's such a vibe. And when I start seeing more and more people wearing it, just know that you saw it here. Anyways, this piece, let me know if you also want us to continue to source ties, but we have loved finding them for you. This one, when she drops, this is the Gucci gray monogram tie, and she's gonna drop at 179. 179. Moving to the Hermes Seahorse. It's so funny because when we found this, I didn't even know that these existed. So first off, it comes with its not dust bag. It comes with its box, the Hermes box. Please, how cute is this? So it's a limited edition 2023 gold craft and cray Milo lambskin seahorse charm. Such a cute little seahorse, all swift leather, so really soft leather. The colors cray. I want to say this one might be biscuit, and then the classic gold. But I love the colorway, especially with like think of an Hermes bag that is like all neutral, or even like one of the colors of the seahorse. This would be so cute. But really cute little bag charm. I hope to find more. This is officially our first time finding the Hermes seahorse. So when this piece drops, she's gonna drop at $7.99. $7.99. The little Hermes seahorse. Okay, next up, let's do a classic. We love finding this one. This is the Hermes, comes with box. Clou de sel clip-on earring. So a little fun fact with this is the clou de sel. You'll often see it in bags, in jackets, in ready-to-wear, but also in jewelry. So it's called the clou de sel. It's made with gold hardware, nice lightweight vintage clip-on earring. I'll take one out so you can see how it's going to look on the ear for size reference as well. So it'll sit right about here. And then this piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 229. 229. Okay, next up. Ooh, so she comes with many accoutrements. So maybe I'll show the accoutrements before I share the actual item. What do we have here? So she comes with her shopping bag, her paperwork. She comes with her ribbon. Hold on, let me get everything out. Her ribbon, a postcard, and then her other accoutrements. So very much a full set coming right up. This is our one and only VCA Van Cleef and Arpels, and it is in a very popular combo. So, are you ready? A Van Cleef and Arpels 18 karat yellow gold mother of pearl vintage Alhambra necklace. So the stone, mother of pearl. This is the vintage Alhambra size. So vintage Alhambra size, that is the one of the larger sizes, and I'll hold it steady so you can see, but the vintage Alhambra is definitely a very popular, if not the most popular size for Van Cleef. It's a statement without being like too gaudy. And this one is made with the 18 karat yellow gold. Her overall weight is 5.2, 5.2. And then let me get up really close. 16-inch length, by the way. So really great length to simply just wear this on its own. Anyways, excited to have this in today's drop. And this one, when she drops, she's gonna drop at $28.99. $28.99. And again, this is the vintage Alhambra size. Okay, moving to the next piece, we will do these fabulous vintage Chanel earrings. So it comes with her box, by the way. These vintage Chanel earrings, these are made in the year 1993 and fabulous size. Look at that. I want to say it's slightly larger than my turnlock earrings. Although she's large, she's pretty lightweight, so she will be comfortable on the ear. And then let me share the design itself. So it's got this like kind of ribbed etched design. So definitely like a textured piece. She's also made with a 24 karat gold plating. And again, she was born in 1993. And then this is how it'll generally look on the ears. And when she drops, she's going to drop at 529. 529. You guys, we have about 26 minutes before all of the pieces drop on FashionNica.com. 26 minutes, all 60 jewels are going to drop, and I think we're doing somewhat okay on time. But if there's something that I haven't chatted about yet, please feel free to shout, and then I can share that. The cadena. Hermes makes such cool cadenas. If you're not familiar, Hermes loves making different cadenas each year. So this specific one was made in the year 1999. I love the shooting star because whenever I think of the Hermes shooting star, I think of like an atelier who worked at Hermes who like made their own bag. If you've ever seen a shooting star on an Hermes bag, that means that the atelier was the one who actually made that bag and it's made for themselves. So yeah, really cute idea or cute theme, but you don't typically see a shooting star too often. Anyways, that's why I love seeing a little shooting star cadena. This one is a limited edition piece and she's made with gold hardware. She's going to drop at $699. $699. And if you are a cadena collector, I'm sure you have fabulous cadenas already in your collection, but this would be such a cute addition for any Hermes cadena collector. Okay, next up, we are going to do the next brooch. I'm going to do the double safety pin brooch. So this is a piece made in 2001. She's a pretty rare piece. First off, I'll start with, she comes with her box. And then now I'm going to get up close so you can actually see the brooch that's going to drop. So little crystals, silver hardware, and then around each safety pin are the additional crystals. And you got the CC logo. There is so much you can do with this piece. We were trying to figure out how we wanted to present it when we had it styled on the blazer. We decided to go with this way because it's so different for a brooch to be presented this way, but also I think it'd be so cute if you were to even like detach one of these safety pins and then just have it hang. Like I think that would be such a cute vibe, but you can definitely be so creative with like how you want to style this one, especially because it's technically like two brooches connected together. Anyways, this piece, when she drops, again, she was born in the year 2001, and I'm going to get up so close so you can see it a little bit better. The CC even has crystals on it as well, and she's going to drop at $599. $599. Okay, moving to the next piece, we are going to do this chunky Celine Triumph necklace. Let me hold it steady. So it's a toggle style necklace. The edge of this toggle actually has the Celine Paris. It's made with gold hardware and then the chubby Triumph logo, very similar to this one. Very chubby Triumph logo with the Celine engraved on it. You can use this as a necklace, or again, you could use it as a back charm if you'd like to. She is in excellent vintage condition and she's gonna drop at $419. $419 for the chubby Celine Triumph necklace. Okay, next we have vintage Chanel. I believe we've sourced this before. A vintage Chanel medallion bracelet. This piece is one of their older collections. I want to say between the 70s, 80s this piece was made. Still made with the 24 karat gold plated hardware with the like ribbed textured design for each of the medallions. Let me generally share how it'll sit on the wrist. So definitely a statement one as well. Keep it on its own, but this is how it'll sit. And then this piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at $599. $599. Okay, we have about 23 minutes. I shall keep going. This is our final piece, final jewelry that has leather in their hardware. So it's a vintage Chanel piece. And I want to get up close with this design because I think it's so interesting. I haven't seen this before. So it's a 1994 Chanel clip-on earring. So the ball itself is made of lambskin leather, black lambskin leather with a 24 karat gold plating. But like, look at the edges of this. So it looks like it's almost stitches, right? Like little threaded together, but it's hardware. How unique is that? I've never seen that before. It's such a vibe. This is how it'll sit, by the way, on the ear. And then this one, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 629. 629. And again, with the 24 karat gold plated hardware. Okay, moving to the next piece. Always exciting when you can find something that still has the tags attached. It's a vintage Celine Triumph bandana, handkerchief, whatever you want to do with it. Let me open it up so you can see it entirely. So it's got the Triumph tiny logos all over. And then I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Actually, you can totally see it. Beneath the Triumph logos are like hidden larger Triumph logos. You see that? And then at the very bottom corner, you have the Celine embroidered on it. It's like a very light pink. You can do so much with this. You can either use it as like a little tie, twilly tie. You can use it as a bag twilly, so like over a handle. If you have like a Celine top handle, I think that would be super cute. You can also wear it, and I see a lot of people wearing bandanas like this right now, especially for the summertime, but like kind of have it. Have you seen it before where they kind of like wrap it? I don't want to put it like over my forehead, but you kind of like wrap it over your forehead and then wear it with like a pair of oversized sunglasses. So that's how I also envision it. But so many things you can do with this piece, and a beautiful colorway. It's kind of like a peachy, but it leans on like a neutral side. So again, can be styled pretty much with anything. So this piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 149. 149. And even like, I don't know if I mentioned this, but even the edges have this Triumph chain link to it. I just realized we actually have a Triumph Celine necklace that's like this. Oh my God, I'll share that one in a few so that you can see it. But yeah, we have a necklace that literally are these Celine links. Okay, let's do Dior next. So we have this. She comes with her box and her dust bag and her Dior tissue paper. It's a little Celine choker necklace. Hold on, let me get it ready for you. Did I say Celine? Dior, a Dior crystal Claire de Lune necklace. So it has little CD crystals on it and then little pearls and crystals on the edges of it. It's made with gold hardware, and then the total length of it is 16 inches, but because it has the hooks, you can actually adjust it between 14 to 16 inches. So this is how it looks on. Really dainty, could potentially even be like a good stacking necklace for someone as well. But this piece, when she drops, she's in excellent condition. And again, she will come with both the box and her tissue paper and the dust bag. Oh, and this one too. And okay, she comes with everything. Oh, I didn't know she came with this. Okay, it comes with the Dior star ornament. So you could actually hang this off of like a Christmas tree, or you could potentially use it as like a bag charm if you wanted to like, I don't know, do something DIY with it. But it will come with a full set. So box, dust bag, and the bag. And then this one, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 429. 429. Moving to, okay, this is the Celine necklace that I was talking about like a couple minutes ago, but it's this vintage Celine Triumph necklace. You guys have loved when we find these, so I'm gonna continue to, but basically each of the links have the Triumph logo on it. This is more on the shorter side. This is between 14 to 16, maybe 14? 16-inch length, and then she'll kind of sit slightly higher as a choker. But let me get up really close so you can see again how cute that detail is. And we'll continue to source this as well, because I know a lot of people have been asking for this one. And when she drops, she's gonna drop at 419. 419. Okay, moving to the next piece, vintage Chanel. These are like the tiniest clip-ons we found. It's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware. Hold on, let me get up close. But it's from my favorite year for Chanel, 1995. So hold on. Okay, so 1995, it's got the ridge textured back and then like a 3D like CC. And then the edges of it are the chain hardware. So kind of like think like a vintage Chanel necklace, the edges of it have like that chain detail, very lightweight and also small, very, very small. So if you want to wear it on its own, you absolutely could, but you even have potential to like stack it and put more earrings or ear climbers on it. This piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at $389. $389. Okay, I'm gonna start going slightly quicker. Let's do. We have to like find jewels that are bags itself, right? Like we're a bag business, but look at this. It's a little vintage Dior bag necklace. This chain, first off, is so cute. It's a rope chain, and then you can wear it different lengths between 15 to 17 inches. But let me actually get up close to this bag. So it's a little CD top handle bag. Even go as far as the detail with that little kiss lock closure at the very top of it. And then let me do a little 360 so you can see like the sides of it. It looks like it's got like an organized compartment going on. But yeah, such a cutie. This piece, hold on, let me actually hang it. So if you are a bag girly, and I'm pretty sure we have some bag girlies watching, she's gonna drop at 189. 189 for this cute little vintage Dior bag necklace. Okay, going to we'll continue with the Dior. So this one, we were able to source a matching set with this. So this is a Dior little stud earring, gold hardware, and then let me get up close. So it has the CD. We do have the ring for it for today's show as well. This is how to look. It is a stud, so very lightweight. You can absolutely like stack it if you'd like. It's actually called the navy stud earring, although I don't know why it is, but that's the name of it. And this piece, so she's gold hardware, excellent condition. She's gonna drop at 289. 289. And again, we do have the ring that we will share as well because that one's going to also be dropping. Next up, we have vintage Chanel chain link bracelet. I love, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but like this hardware, like in between the CCs, are so pretty to me, and I can't explain it. Is this supposed to be gripois? Potentially, actually, this might be the gripois shape. If you're familiar with Chanel jewelry, they love making the gripois design on their jewels, which, okay, now that I'm like thinking this through, it makes sense why it's here. But they also love having like the gripois design on their bags as well. But I love how I just now realized that this is probably like supposed to mimic the gripois design. It's made in 1993, so she's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but when you get like a little bracelet, you can absolutely play around with it for maybe like a bag and then use it to hang off of a bag. I would say for this one, since it's a shorter bracelet, maybe hang it off of like a minier bag, like a mini Chanel flap would be really cute with this. But yeah, just a few ways you can like have a little bit of versatility if you're not wearing it as a bracelet for a day. So this is how it looks on the wrist. And again, she's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware. And when she drops, she's going to drop at 769. 769. Okay, next up, we have the matching ring to the Dior navy earring. So this is the Dior navy ring. Always reminds me, whenever I find this piece, it reminds me of the Shandong. And I'll kind of like put them together so you can see. You see what I mean? It's basically like a mariner-like looking link to it, but this one is Dior and then this one is Hermes. The navy ring, she is a size medium for the ring, but essentially it's a size 6, and it's gold hardware. And then let me get up close so you can see the detail. You could use it as a thumb ring, you can use it as a stacking ring, but I pretty much wear, and I know I'm comparing this, I know they're not the same ring, but you guys see I wear this ring all the time. So I'm sure whoever ends up snagging this could use this again all the time. So this piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 279. 279. I'm gonna go slightly quicker because it looks like we're closing in on the, what, 12 minutes? 12 minutes before the jewels drop. Am I doing okay on time? Do I need to go a little bit quicker? Is this okay? Okay. I'm gonna go slightly quicker now. This one, it comes with its box, so it's a vintage Chanel. And then we have Vintage Chanel 24 karat gold plated clip-on earring. Love the shape of it. It's not like a perfect circle. It's kind of got like this hammered texture to it with the CC. It's made in the 90s, so 1993 to be exact. And I'll hold it against my ear so you can see how it's gonna sit. And then this one, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 439 in excellent vintage condition. Really shiny too, like shiny 24 karat gold plating still. So she's gonna drop at 439. Next up, we have going in theme with the hammered detail. I want to say this is also like almost a double-sided piece too. This is a piece made between the 70s and 80s. It's this hammered pendant choker necklace. So on this side, you got the hammered detail, spells out Chanel Paris, and then here, I'll hold it steady so you can see there's a little bit of like a Cocoa Crush diamond quilting detail on the edges of it. And then on this side, you get the simple CC, still hammered, but no Chanel Paris. So it really just depends on how you're feeling that day, but you could pretty much wear it both ways. And this piece, she's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware. She's going to drop at $399. $399. And then this is generally how it's going to sit. Okay, moving to the next piece, we have these adorable Claire de Lune resin earrings. So tiny stud. So you could even have it like hanging out at the very top of your ear if you have your ears pierced all the way up there. But it's like this resin pearl made with gold hardware. And then this piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 319. 319. Next up, oh, which one? The heartbreak. This one, Chanel? Okay, excellent. Next up, the next brooch. This is a vintage Chanel. I want to say this is 95. She is 95. 1995 matte heart vintage Chanel brooch. I love the hammered. I love the textured design. It's like very, very textured with the almost like not so perfect heart. Wear her exactly like this. Also, please note, this underneath it is not actually part of it, this little guy. This is also something that I'll chat about soon, but it's an Hermes safety pin, but we have them like kissing right now. Anyways, this piece, specifically the heart 1995 matte Chanel brooch, she's gonna drop at 499. 499. And then next, you know what? I'll do the Hermes safety pin next since I just shared it. So a little Hermes safety pin. Hello, it's got the clue to sell that I shared earlier. This is a large safety pin, and it's not actually like a safety pin I would recommend to like actually hook through an outfit because it's not like a super sharp edge. So I would say this would be such a cute piece to use for styling purposes. So if you were to hook this on, pretend I'm like wearing a tie, but like, okay, I'm not gonna take it off right now. But if you wore a tie and then you know like that portion, that like little the tie of the tie in the middle. You know what I'm talking about. Hook it through and then have it be like safety pinned through. I feel like that is such a look. You could even hang cadenas off of here. I think because it's such a large safety pin, there's just so many ways you can style this. So yeah, love it. This piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 219. 219. Yeah, so true. Bag charm this. You could, if it's like a thin handle or something, I can totally see someone bag charming this safety pin. Okay, next up, we have a little vintage Chanel pendant. And then this is the one I was mentioning. There's also the earrings that we have dropping. It's a 1999 mini Chanel dog tag. So it's a tiny little dog tag Chanel. Spells out Chanel Paris with the CC logo. Very dainty. You could stack it, wear it on its own. It's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware. And I'll get up close one more time so you can see it. But she is going to drop at 399. 399. Next, we have, oh, you guys, these are so cool. It's this Louis Vuitton, it's called the Minigram. Is that? Yes, correct. Minigram. It's a mismatched earring set. It's so freaking cool. It's like, look at how he styled it too. But so we know that Louis Vuitton is known typically for their trunks. So you get this like chunky Louis Vuitton trunk and it like leads all the way to the back as well. Black enamel with the framed trunk. And then you have the Louis Vuitton egg bag. How detailed is that? You know what's funny? The egg bag, like, it now reminds me of this TikTok that went viral, like, a couple months ago of this girl getting a chocolate Louis Vuitton egg bag, and her roommate, like, was showing it on camera, and she accidentally dropped it. That's all I can think of now when I see this bag, but, look at how cute the monogram is. Tiny monogram with the top handles. So how you can wear it, either wear it like this, but I think it would be so cute how we styled it if you have it here and then have the other trunk like sitting on the edge of the ear. So a couple of different ways to play around with this, but it's so stinking cute. This piece, when she drops, this is the Louis Vuitton monogram mismatched minigram earring, and she's gonna drop at 429. 429. Next up, we have a little Gucci signet ring. So Gucci signet ring. I'll get up really close so you can see. It's made with gold hardware. It's this size medium, but essentially it's a 7.75. 7.75. You can use it to stack. You can also wear it on its own as well. And this piece is going to drop at 229, and it is the Gucci logo ring. 229. Next we have this one. So this one's a little bit more like a quiet luxe to me, but I loved the design of it. So it's a vintage Dior crystal D-clip earring. So it's supposed to mimic like the shape of a letter D, and it's got a tiny crystal right there in the middle. The size is fantastic. This very much gives me like vintage bauble jewelry type without like the hefty weight to it. This one is going to drop at 149, by the way. 149. Okay, next up, we have, oh, this one. So it comes with its box. It also comes with its little dust bag. It was very hard to find this one online. It's a little cursive logo Fendi crystal necklace. Like, hello? How pretty is the color too? It's like a very light baby blue. It spells out Fendi in their crystal logo. And then let me hold it steady so you can see it a little bit better. This piece can be adjusted between 13 to 15 inches. And then it's got the fine curb chain. She's gonna drop at 299. 299, and it will come with its box and its dust bag, by the way. Okay, next up we have a Loewe heat stamp, wax stamp bag charm, gold hardware. Hang it off of a Loewe bag, hang it off of a Loewe bag charm if you'd like. She's gonna drop at 149. 149. Guys, I'm going slightly quicker because we have about 4 minutes before all of the jewels and baubles drop. So I'm gonna share the final few, but they're all gonna drop in about 4 minutes on fashionica.com. And then also feel free to look at all details and modeling photos as well. And especially for the pieces that are a little bit more versatile, hopefully you'll be able to see how much you can truly use these. This is a little Dior letter logo charm, one of our most popular pendant necklaces that we love to source. So this is made with gold hardware with the O crystal, and then she's a little letter logo charm, and then this is generally how she'll sit. This is a 20-inch length with the gorgeous Rolo chain and a easy lobster clasp, very big lobster clasp too, so easy to open and close. She's gonna drop at 299. 299. Next up we have, oh, okay. Vintage Chanel. These, I love the, I mean, I'm not gonna say they're hidden, but I just love these CCs on the edges because it's not like super obvious in a way. So it's got the glass pearl in the middle with 24 karat gold plated hardware, 4 CCs around this, and she's very much giving like the gaudy vintage bauble vibes. This is how she looks on the ear, and she's gonna drop at 349. 349, and her birth year is 1993. 1993. Next up, we have Edward. So we love Edward here. If you have no idea who Edward is, let me introduce you to who Edward is. Comes with its box. Edward! The little Saffiano hardware bag charm. So Saffiano leather with the Prada logo. The color is gorgeous. We actually styled it with the exact color of a Saffiano Prada bag. So that was super cute to style. But it's a tiny little robot with all of his hardware. This piece, she's gonna drop at, sorry, 369. 369 for the little Edward robot. Okay, next up we have these Chanel pearl drop earrings, and it's a stud earring, by the way. So it's going to be a nice, simple piece that you could wear pretty much all the time, even like elevate it too. So it's a pearl drop stud with 24 karat gold plated hardware, hidden CCs on the pearls, so tiny little CCs, and it's a drop style. So this piece, when she drops, she's going to drop at 429. 429. Ah, how cool is this? This is very much giving like card holder bag charm, aka both. It's like an acrylic monogram Louis Vuitton card holder, fit one card in there, with the Louis Vuitton carabiner. Hang it and use it as a bag charm. It's so freaking cool. This piece, when she drops, she's gonna drop at 409. 409. You guys, there's 2 minutes left until all the bags drop. Or jewels and baubles. Sorry, no bags for today. We also have the Dior letter star crystal revolution necklace. The difference between this one and the other Dior necklace is the letters itself are hanging off of the one chain with the O logo, and then there's a little hidden crystal star. And then this is how she will sit, and she's gonna drop at 439. 439. 1 minute before all the pieces drop on FashionNica.com. Yeah, things that I didn't mention here. And then next up, we have the 24 karat gold plated pair of Chanel earrings. Very lightweight, again, simple to style, pretty much use her every day. And then this one's going to drop at, she will drop at, she will drop at,
What?
oh, she will drop at a price. Okay, this is it. 489. She will drop at 489. 489. Guys, all the pieces just dropped right now. Hopefully on FashionNica.com. Feel free to head over to FashionNica.com right now and check out the Jewelry and Bauble Drop section. Let me know if you see it too. I will share the final few with you. This one? Okay, and this one too. Okay, okay. So I'll do this one next. Okay. This piece, we have a little Chanel safety pin with the letter logos all throughout. It's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware with a little CC. Oh my gosh, okay. I think all the pieces dropped because there are a few pieces that are flying off already. She's made in the year 2004. It's a crystal letter logos safety pin. So stinking cute, in my opinion, hanging it off of this or even like a little mini bag. She's gonna drop at she has dropped officially at 549. And then I'll do this one, Justine. I'll do this one next. This Chanel crystal brooch. She has little tiny crystals on her, but the crystals itself are different sizes, and then it's framed around this like matted gold hardware. And she is a piece made in 2002, so she still has a 24 karat gold plating to her. She's gonna drop at 689. She has dropped, I mean, at 689. And then the final piece, we have the little silver turnlock Chanel keychain, larger than a Chanel turnlock bag. Turnlock on a bag. But it's silver hardware. Hang it with your keys, hang it as a bag charm. But this is going to drop at 319. And then the last one is this little Chanel phone charm. And it's from their Rue Cambone collection. So it's supposed to mimic the Rue Cambone bag. But you can use it as a phone charm. You can use it as a bag charm. Hang pretty much anything off of it. If you love your bag charms, it even has a cute pocket quilted design. She's going to drop at, I think it's like 59.
Oh, sorry.
I'm pretty sure this one's going to be $59. I want to say this is $59. But okay. Anyways, so this piece, it for sure. I'm like, I remember seeing it earlier. It'll be $59. Anyways, all the pieces just dropped right now, so feel free to head over to fashionica.com if you're interested in snagging anything. Even if you are still like doing your searches, feel free to look at like how we styled them, modeled them. It's always helpful, and I always will continue to shout that because I feel like it's always helpful to just see all the different ways you can wear that. But also let me know if I should continue to source brooches, because this was our official first brooch drop. Please, we will continue to source brooches, but let me know in particular if we should source very specific ones, and if there's any that I'm wearing right now that might have gotten snagged, which one you were trying to snag. But with that said, Yeah, I will. Oh, you know what? Since we still have you, we do have our bag drop happening on Wednesday. If this was your first time joining a show, hello, thanks for hanging out with us. We just started sourcing and doing jewelry and bauble drops this year, but we are known for our bags. So if you want to partake in Wednesday's bag drop, we do bag drops every single Wednesday. And this Wednesday, the theme is so cute. I am not allowed to share what the theme is, but I will share it tomorrow. So keep an eye out. But thank you so much for hanging out with us. And again, feel free to check out whatever you're interested in for our Jewelry and Bauble Drop. They literally just dropped seconds ago on fashionica.com. All right. Bye, you guys. Good night. And I'll see you